Well, a restaurant owner in the Dallas-Fort Worth area saw the nationwide baby formula shortage affecting people in his community, and he knew he had to help. Benji Arslanovski has been ordering formula from suppliers he uses for his restaurants, and he then gives the cans away for free. No charge to the people who need it the most. And Benji is joining us now. Benji, thank you so much for joining us. You know, when I was reading about you, I thought sometimes like the remedy to a problem is just somebody who's willing to think a little bit differently. I don't want to use, it's sort of cliche outside of the box, but just a little. So let me talk to you about this. You don't have like a young baby at home, right? Well, how did you get this idea?
Well, I have a 2-year-old, a 4-year-old, and a 6-year-old. So thank God I didn't have to go through this with the shortages. But my wife and I were watching TV, watching the news. We see the shortages. It just made us sad. Well, I got to work, and I used to work for U.S. Food Service, so I decided to look online to see if U.S. Food Service had some stock. And they actually did, and it was a slow-moving item. And the customer that they had that was brought it in no longer with them, or was getting it from another source. So I decided to buy it all up. And I was going to just sell it for cost. But man, the first mom came in and she took my heart, you know, and I just gave it to her. And I just continue to do that with all the product.
And so explain this to me, because as I was reading about you, I got the impression that it's not like you were like, give me it all. Like you really considered, you know, maybe somebody else might need this. So you started kind of buying slowly, right?
Yeah, I bought 6 cases, and the next day I decided to buy 12 cases. Then 18 cases, and then eventually purchasing it all, and it was 56 cases in all. So once I had it all, I was just giving it away, and U.S. Foods is working to try to get me some more that's slow moving, maybe on shelves in another division, another city.
How high is demand where you live?
Pardon me?
How high is the demand where you're at now?
Oh, it's tremendous.
Yeah.
You go to the stores and there's nothing on the shelf. There might be 1 or 2 cans of a specialty product, but that's it. People are in desperate need. People are driving hours to get it.
So, you know, you said that initially you thought, oh, I'll just sell this at cost. Instead, you're taking on this expense. You talked about that first mom that just tugged at your heartstrings. Can you tell me about her and maybe some of the other interactions that you've had?
She came in. She says, someone told me that you have formula for sale, and I'd like to purchase a can. And we had the product she actually was looking for, and she just broke down. She was just so happy that she found the can, because she was down to the last few scoops. And right there and then, I just thought it was the right thing to do is give it to the mom. They shouldn't be suffering. They shouldn't be worrying about feeding their babies.
I mean, people must be stunned when they say, how much do I owe you? And you say nothing.
Nothing. Yeah, they're just amazed, and they thank me. And, you know, like I've said in the past, it's during COVID, everyone was great to us, our restaurant, businesses, people will make sure we were okay, anything we needed. So this is my way of paying back.
I tell you, we've been covering this story now for several weeks, right? And, you know, we cover it from many different angles, and we go to D.C. and, you know, what are the politicians doing? Not that I want to like start finger wagging, but, you know, they're going to vote on a bill, but they got to discuss it. And then once it's implemented, it's got to go to the president. And I keep thinking, like, by the time you guys do all that stuff, these kids, they need it yesterday. They don't need it 3 weeks from now. And then to see you just spring into action like that, I think it's just it's stunning. I mean, we need more of this, I think, in this country.
We do need more of this in this country. We need to think outside the box, like you said, and just get creative and get the product out there. If it has to come from another country, that's fine. Just let's do it. Let's get these moms and dads the formula they need, whatever it takes.
I got to ask you, though, how much is this costing you?
I have never, like somebody asked me the other day how much I've spent. I didn't even look. I don't even want to know, to be honest with you. But a case is like $70 a case or 4. And we've just been buying it, not even thinking about that. And that's the last thing on our mind.
And then sort of how long are you going to keep this up?
I'm going to keep doing it as long as U.S. Foods can supply me with the product, or until they catch up with the supply. Once I feel comfortable, I'll quit doing it. But I don't feel comfortable right now just stopping.
You must have been really stunned that there was even formula available for purchase. It surprises me that you said it was a slow-moving product when we know that there's shortages everywhere.
Well, I'm a U.S. Foods customer. I worked there for many years, managing healthcare, so I knew they had it. Didn't know if they had any in stock, just knew that they carried it. And it just, people don't have access to U.S. food service. I do as a restaurant. So I just saw the need and just took advantage of it and bought it. And I figured out what I would do with it after that.
Well, I feel
so
like
it wasn't hurting any healthcare facilities or anything like that.
that's good. I feel like I got to ask you about your restaurant, though. It looks like it's a family restaurant.
It is a family restaurant. My parents started originally in the 80s, 90s, and then we have 4 kids. We kind of went corporate America. 14 years ago, I decided to open our place back up, and we've been here serving home-cooked breakfast and lunch for 14 years, and we have no location in Burleson.
Oh, so wait, I didn't catch the name. What's the name of the restaurant?
Our place.
Our Place. Lovely. Benji, we need more people like you in this country. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. God bless you guys.